How many of us in the class are school owners, like you own a school? So I'll know school owners. Please let me see your hand very well. Okay, so from what I can see, we have fewer school owners in the class. All right, then, how many of us are educators? You teach, okay. All right, thank you. I'll be putting a quote on the screen. Some of you saw it earlier on. I want us to read that quote together. I always like to start trainings by reminding people that it's not only important for you to learn or attend seminars, it must transform you. This class is about transformation. I want you to stay conscious of that word all through the class as we go on. So if you can see the screen from wheresoever you are within these four walls, please let's read this together. 1, 2, go. Change we have not learned. So I don't know how many of you have the pride of saying that I've been to TOSSE back to back from inception. What has changed? What has changed in the way you do your job as an educator? What has changed in the way you run your things as a school owner? This class is about change. If you're not willing to change, you may as well excuse the class so those who want to change can sit. Honestly, I hate to take trainings for the sake of training. I love trainings to transform. I love trainings to create change. You could have been doing any other thing, maybe 1,001 other things right now, but you decided to come in here, and particularly for this class. That means you intend to use it, you intend to make use of it. So John Miller has this reflection and is concerned that we attend too many trainings. Many of us have loads of certificates at home, showing the trainings and seminars and conferences and summits and what have you that we have attended. We do it. Some of them are annual events like this. But you see, I want you to start with me on this note that it's all a waste. Waste of money, waste of time, waste of energy, waste of resources, and everything if we don't know what learning truly is. You concluded by saying that learning is not attending, it is not listening, it is not reading. It's about translating knowing what to do into doing what you know. I want you to write it down. And now here's something as I say every time I'm starting a training. You need a decision corner on your notebook. A decision corner refers to that place where you are penning down the things that must change hereafter. If you wait until when you are done with the class to do the review of the entire book, you might never even do that. So why don't you have a decision corner somewhere in your notebook, if you have one, where you put down things that cut across to you. Oh, I have to do this. Yeah, I have to do that. Put them in that corner so when you are done, you can just go straight to that point and begin from there or continue from there. So, I would be saying that on this note we are kicking up, and this is, I believe this is a toast to everyone's transformation. We want people to attend trainings and then to transform what they know into doing what they know. So it's not just knowing what to do, it is doing what you know. Not just knowing what to do, it's doing what you know. If you have not changed, there is no certification that you have learned. You can have a physical certificate, but if you have not changed, there is no certification in real terms that you have learned anything. So it's important for us to make up. So I want all of us to begin by deciding that our intention is to transform schools through character formation, which is what this class is all about. So we kickstart. We'll do a few. Do I have someone on the slide, please? Yeah. So please let's start.
Are they involved in what happens?
Okay, let's just keep so we can go. I intend to help you appreciate where things are right now, tell you the importance of character formation to schools, and then ensure that you get committed. So at the end of it all, you must sign up. So that takes me back again to the issue of decision. You must be intentional about trainings. Before you leave home, you must tell yourself, this is what I look forward to in each of the classes I want to attend. So that's about our objectives. And let's do this together. I love this so much. If you can see it wherever you are. 1, 2, go. How many things are lost when character is lost? Amazing. It means that it's very, very important. That quote goes to tell us that it is very, very important. So we are here talking about something that is a major need in even Nigeria right now. Very, very important even in Nigeria right now. So please follow along and then let's... I'm ready for the next slide. We have to... So we can get the most of this class, we need to move at some good speed. Okay, so there is the demand supply matrix that I want to talk to you about quickly. If you own a school or you're an educator, or you do any kind of business, you must always ask yourself, what does the market want, isn't it? What is the market expecting me to churn out? For instance, if you say, oh, I have passion for this particular product, I'm going to produce it whether anybody needs it or not. What will happen to that product? A product you decided to produce whether anyone needs it or not. What will happen? So everyone who is serious about being in business sits down and then you do your research and find out what does the market want. It is high time the education sector started asking that question as well. So we can package the right things into what makes up the content that we are passing to the people that pass through, or talking about the students. What does the market expect from us as educators and school owners and stakeholders in the education sector? And I wrote there that right now, my last slide, demand in the society right now is for wholesomely built individuals. That is currently at an all-time high. The demand is high. If you look at governance, you say, oh, our values have been depleted. Our values have been eroded. And I keep asking myself, who eroded the values? Who depleted the values? How did we get there? Is there a role that schools can play? Very well. Character might begin at home, but school has a major role to play in creating that formation. Because children are in school as the first social environment that they make contact with after home. So, I'm trying to say that even in deciding how to package or influence students and our schools, we have to ask ourselves, what is the market asking for? If you have lost touch with what the market is asking for, you might be out of business or out of fashion before you know it. So right now, everything in the world, including this class, we just heard about things being picked that didn't belong to the people that picked them. It's an issue of character deficiency. The person values those items better than the person that he is or she is. So there is something is wrong in that person's thinking faculty. Because if you value yourself, you will not pick what belongs to another person. It doesn't matter how much in need you are. So the market across all sectors is crying for schools and educators who are not only able to groom people in character, but also in learning, but also in character. Okay, in a few weeks to come right now, we will have graduation ceremonies and the rest of them. And then we'll have all our dignitaries someone representing the school or government council will step up and say things like, these students are going to be awarded so and so degrees because they've been found worthy of it in what? Learning and character. It means that learning or education must stand on two strong footings. So if all you do for the people who pass through you is give to them learning, and you leave character out, you have set them up to fail in life. They will have fine intelligence, but with unsavory character. So, character and in learning must go hand in glove. Right now, the demand is very high. Every time anything is in short supply, the price goes up. It means that if you are able to churn out or have a school that grooms people and grounds them in character, you are likely to do better in this business right now than those who don't pay attention to it. How will everybody know if that is your package? The products, the students that left your school last year, the ones that left the year before, those who graduated from your school, who are they out there? What values did you communicate to them while they were in? What things were principles that they could never go against? So all of that is what we are looking at in this class. And I bet you, if you're able to take a strong hold on the importance of learning, even as an educator, when you teach in the class, you may have a course of study you've been asked to teach or a subject. But I tell you the truth, you teach more than your subject every time you stand before those students. There were things I learned from my own educators in secondary school. They never opened their mouth to teach me. I learned dressing from some of my educators. I learned to be loving with my children from some of my educators. That was not their course. They weren't teaching anything like that. Meanwhile, you learn how to be down and have a dampened spirit from some teachers when you come across them. So I'm going to help you see where parents' role are, because you might say, hey, shouldn't it start from the home? Yeah, it should start from the home, but you are privileged as educators and school stakeholders to be in the value chain. And you have a very, very strong place. You have a very, very strong place. So the point here is we have to answer the market demand. The market demand is not just to group people in learning, but to put the character content. Many of us lie under oath when we read those things. You know you did not teach them anything character that can make them fly. But because it's a piece of paper that you must read, a statement that you must read. I want schools to go back from TOSSE this year, being able to know exactly how to groom children or students at whatever level, not just in learning, but in character. I will do the best I can to put you on a good footing so you can start as you are leaving the class. Is that okay? So, that is the drift for this class. The big question, therefore, is, are you churning out products that the market anticipates? Are you? And then, do you see that this education sector is able to make any impact? Do you have the opportunity? The answer is a capital yes. Save Nigeria from the education sector. And then finally, what will stand your school out for 4 generations? There's what I call 4-generation schools. Schools that have been able to see 4 decades, for instance. There are schools in Nigeria right now that have been in existence and they are privately owned schools for 40 years and more. What keeps schools on for so long? What helps you attain and sustain what you have attained? All of that. And so, relevance, where we currently stand on certain checklists. Let's see. In terms of government policies, the private sector participation has rallied major positive changes. Talking about global awareness, we are not backward when it comes to what is happening in terms of knowledge, maybe in terms of practice. I'm trying to run you through what the issues we've always complained about, what they are. But you see, we must move from the things we've always complained about, because I know at the end of the day, many people are going to say, oh, so why is government not doing what they should do? I'm helping you see that, yeah, we understand where we are, but we've got to move forward. And then relevance. Have we been relevant? Doing the checklist, has the education sector been relevant in terms of national development? Yes, we are deploying total education. Are we really deploying total education, including character development or character formation, as we should? And then ownership. So we look at ownership, vision, and core values. These are like foundations on which character development or formation begins for a school. If I need to, at this point I'd like to know, if you run a school right now and you have a package for character development, let me see. It's either you work in that school as an educator or you own a school and your package includes character building or character development, whether primary, secondary, or let me just see a show of hands. Please, let's make it very, very, okay, good. Few. The next time I'd like the entire class to have their hands up. Very few right now. And for the few people that I have, what is it like? How do you approach it?
For this term, we have I care. I stand for integrity, commitment, accountability, respect.
Okay. I care. Is it termly? Do you do it on a termly basis or monthly?
We do it termly, but for this term we have I care.
Okay. Great. Okay, so because of the way the class is, I won't be able to come to where you are to let you, but okay, this is all the story about we are backward, we are doing less than 7% of what, Nigeria is doing less than 7%, out of about 25-26% that UNESCO asks us to do in terms of allocation. But see, there are so many of these things that I'm talking about today that will not require more money. They need ingenuity. They need creativity. You need innovation. You need a mindset that is willing to create and drive change. That is the initial capital that you need to start what we are talking about today. So what I'm talking to you about is not requiring you to go and spend more money. So don't quickly bring to me what federal government isn't doing right. We're talking about we and how that bringing the right product out of their school can actually make you the school to beat or make you the educator to watch out for. Very, very important. Okay, next. So, the future of our school, what do you see? I believe that after today we'll see a better future. So let's go. Yeah, you can skip that. The difference between schooling and education. Character development is beyond schooling. Character education or formation is beyond schooling. It takes place within the four walls and outside the four walls of the school, but there is what the school can do to integrate it in the lives of the students who become our products. So, when it comes to education, it takes place everywhere. Education is much more than schooling, because education can happen anywhere and at any time. It is broader, deeper, and all whatnot. I'm running because I want us to get to the heart of the matter. Okay, next. The main session now. I'll do a few definitions. Our topic says transforming schools through character formation. As you can see, the life cycle of the butterfly there, transformation means that it's moving from one phase and getting better to another. So, next slide gives you, alright, transformation means a marked change in form, nature, or appearance. Synonyms include change, alteration, modification, amendment, remodeling, rebuilding, rearrangement, renovation, overhaul. So, what we are saying is we want to overhaul our schools, make them turn out better results through character formation. So what is character? Who can help? No, don't go yet. Richard? Character. Okay, some of the schools that have, let me give room for people to have some of my gifts that I brought. So character, who wants to help out? I need 3 people.
Yes. Character means disposition.
Let me see your hands, please, if you'd like to. 1, 2. Okay, I'm told that you're supposed to stand and face the camera if you want to respond. Sorry, please. Yes, choose 1. Oh no, hold on. 1, 2. There was one hand I saw there. Anyway, I just need 3. I need 3 for now. I'll have other questions. Please face the camera so that you can.
Character means disposition to humanity. What you are able to display to people, character-wise, and in everything you do.
Okay? Okay, by disposition, do you mean the way you relate to people?
Yes.
Okay. Character, the way, okay.
The way you relate to people, the way you talk, the way mission.
Okay, thank you. You're correct. You're correct. There hardly are going to be wrong answers here because people will take it from different angles of it. Okay, so that's one. Let me move in. Yeah, you. Can you project so we can save our time? Can you? Your personality, the way you behave. Great. Personality, the way you behave. Okay, I have mini books here that I want to pass away with for those who are active in the class. So please bring my mini books out.
One more person.
Yes, one more person for this particular. I took one from here, one from there, so I should do the middle, isn't it? Okay, so I'm sorry, ma. Let him do this.
Character is the real image, the real mirror that shows the real you.
Yeah, do you want to give it?
The mirror you that shows the real you.
Thank you so much. So let's see what I have here. Up there you have character in the sense that we talk about it now and for education purposes, for educating people. You need to know that it includes all the mental and moral qualities that distinguish an individual. All. So it's a collection. It's not just one thing. And I have a diagram there that shows that it includes your values, qualities, principles, conduct, virtues, attitude, and so much more. Synonyms there you have personality, so she mentioned personality, nature, she said something similar to nature, disposition, yes, temperament, mentality, tone of mind, psychology, and all of that. One thing you must pick from the class when it comes to definition is that character is not just one item, it is a collection of items, a collection of qualities. So if I say Governor Fayose is a character, who gets what I mean? I'm not being political here, but if I said to you that, oh, Governor Fayose is a character, what am I trying to say? Without saying it, what am I trying to say? Can you Character is patriotic, is it true? Some are an object of change. Okay, so I'm referring to something that has to do with his attitude. I'm referring to something that has to do with him, his attitude. Maybe not his person, but his attitude, is the way he conducts himself, his courage, maybe everything that has to do with him in terms of how I perceive him by the things that he does. Okay? Very important. All right, so let's have this quote. It says that this is by Albert Einstein, and he said it's abhorrent for him. That is, it puts him off when he sees fine intelligence paired up with unsavory character. We have plenty of those in our schools today. People who are very, very sound, even teachers, they are very sound, but they cannot transfer their knowledge to another person because of character. They lack the patience to do it. They lack the endurance to do it. They lack the tenacity or continuity to do it. They can't be consistent. They can't pick someone from the ground and help them get up. They cannot do that for anyone. So, between they and their expertise stands the big gully of character deficiency. So at the end of the day, people say, but even in terms of qualification, you check their books, you check their certificates, you check their file, and you're wowed. But transfer what you have to others, they hardly can. It's something that everyone has to answer to or take care of. Next, please. Today, we concentrate on building great edifices. Everyone who is into the business of education prays to God for the day when his or her school will have skyscrapers as buildings, right? But as good as that might be, I'll have you know that great schools aren't ultimately known by their massive edifices, but their edified products, referring to their students. Back in the days, once you see a child behave in a particular way, maybe it's well-cultured, the first thing someone asks you is, which school did you go to? We need to be back in those days. Schools have to sit up and put into the content of our training and education character development. It is possible. Looking unkempt, but you don't know that you are speaking to someone. It's very important. And the way we even package our, so why should we sign up? It's important because that's going to be the reference point of our school going forward. Okay, we may have forgotten all. Let's move, please. All right. Reasons why we need it in our school. Number one, behavioral issues like disrespect and bullying need to be addressed. Today we have plenty of early pregnancy issues, alcohol abuse, criminal behavior. Even from primary school, I hear that there is so much of issues happening. Malpractice in examination, that one is at a peak. Truancy, peer pressure, and most parents, another reason why we should do this is because we care about the future of Nigeria. Most parents have missed it in terms of character development. So if the schools don't also provide it, it means that the children are done for. So at times we are also bringing an intervention to the life of those children, helping them have a second chance at building character. Because most parents have lost it on that end. So we are very, very important.